Hello and welcome back for another edition of Senior Spotlights right here on WCTV. I'm Riley Holsinger and I'm joined alongside a good friend of the comm department here, and Rachel Pellegrino, a senior electronic media student from Yardley, Pennsylvania. Rachel, starting out, I want to ask you, what made you want to come to Waynesburg 4 years ago?
Yeah, so I actually was originally recruited to run track and cross country here at Waynesburg. So I actually, like you said, I'm from the other side of the state, 6 hours away from here. So I knew nothing about Waynesburg, never heard of it before, but somehow I received a letter from the track and cross country coach here, Chris Hardy, and so I put it on my list of schools to visit. And then once I visited Waynesburg, I just knew it was the right fit. It's a small school, Christian, there's a faith-based part of it as well, and also just the comm department. When I came into Buell Hall, I was like, wow, like this is the place that I want to spend my next 4 years. I knew I could grow here a lot just because of everything that they had in the department. So I think that also played a big role into me choosing Waynesburg, especially like not just because of athletics, but because of academics as well.
Yeah, and talking a little bit more about your personal life, you grew up in a big family and found a bigger family here on the 4th floor of Buell, and also with the Waynesburg track and field and cross country team. So speak a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm from a big family. I have 4 sisters. 3 of them are older, and I have 1 younger sister as well. So just coming to Waynesburg, it was nice having a good, solid group of people just to mesh with. I always was comfortable, even freshman year, being a shy, timid little Rachel. I had a lot of people just to lean on in the department, and also on the cross country and track and field teams as well. Everyone at Waynesburg was just so welcoming. So like you said, I'm from a big family, and I found a big family at Waynesburg as well, in the comm department and also on the cross country and track and fields teams. So I mean, it's been an awesome experience, probably because of the friendships that I've been able to make here at Waynesburg.
And you've gotten very involved here in your time at Waynesburg University, president of SPJ, the executive editor of the Yellow Jacket, a part of WCYJ-FM, was the news director for WCTV, and still plays a big part into the reporting side of WCTV. And then to go with that, track and field and everything. So how are you able to stay so busy and keep up with a lot of different areas?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I have no idea how I've done it the past 4 years. It's slowly catching up to me, all of those years of constantly being busy. I'm slowly finishing up my senior year, and I'm pretty much exhausted from everything. But honestly, it's been worth my while being able to have a role in every single part of the comm department, every single part of Waynesburg just in general. Because like you said, I'm involved in the department, but also outside the department in athletics. And honestly, I think it just made my experience even better, just being involved in everything. Just because it's such a small school, I had that opportunity to do that, and I think I was able to make better relationships through those areas, and also just like better experiences because I had so much going on for me all the time. And also just in general, just being busy, I feel like I'm just a person that constantly needs to be busy, so it kind of helps me stay on track if I'm constantly doing something every single part of the day. So yeah.
And then just talking about a little bit more about you being involved in all those different areas here on the 4th floor of Buell. What makes you like being involved in so many different areas, whether if it's radio, TV, or the newspaper?
Yeah, I think I'm probably a person that I like to wear a lot of many hats. I don't think I'm per se excellent at anything. I think I'm just very mediocre at everything that I'm able to do. So like you said, I like to be involved in everything just because I enjoy everything that I'm involved in, and also I'm just very good at wearing many hats and many roles, especially because I'm a jack of all trades but master of none, which I think it's a good quality to have, especially going into the field. So I mean, I think it makes me, at least right now, looking at career fields going forward, I think it's very helpful that I did set myself up for success because I was involved in so much.
Well, I'd probably have to disagree with that statement about you saying about how you're average on all those, because that's a little bit of a modest statement here. You're definitely above average, and another one of those areas that proves that statement to be true is that you're the valedictorian, which is a pretty big honor here. You'll be speaking at commencement. So how big of an honor is that to you to be able to do that?
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty exciting. It was something that I kind of didn't expect. I mean, there's 3 valedictorians for commencement. I'm one of them, as well as Sophie Kipe and Kenneth Carnes III. So, I mean, it's awesome to be recognized for our hard work throughout these past 4 years. But yeah, it's an honor. I'm going to be able to do the commencement speech, which it's pretty exciting. I knew I was the top of my class in high school as well. So I think just being able to succeed kind of in academics and also athletics throughout the 4 years is just a testament to the hard work and just the effort that I put in the last 4 years.
Absolutely. And do you have a moment that you would say is your most influential moment, or do you have a person that you would say has been a most influential person here at Waynesburg?
Yeah, I can't really, I'm not really a person to reflect much on the past 4 years. Like you said, I've always been very busy. So I can't really pick one specific moment or I guess one specific person. I think it's just the small interactions that I've had with people, those interactions that like they've been unexpected, kind of just running into people throughout the day. Even on days where I've been super busy and overwhelmed and kind of just like having someone stop me and just talk to me for maybe like 5 minutes, I think that's something that I'm gonna miss. And also some of the most important moments that I've had here at Waynesburg, it's just those little things and those little interactions that I've had.
So grow's the Waynesburg University motto, and you mentioned it, you came in here shy, timid. Did you see any personal growth, at least in that side of your character, or have you seen a lot of personal growth in other areas as well?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of personal growth in regards to confidence. I came in pretty shy. I actually didn't even want to audition for WCTV at first. One of my friends freshman year, actually, he kind of just like talked me up to it and was like, oh, like just go in there even if like you don't even make the show. You should probably just audition anyway, just because it's a good experience. But it came to the day and I was gonna skip the audition. And then I kind of just like forced myself to do it. So I think just in general, I built the confidence to be able to push myself to do things that I'm uncomfortable with, which I think has helped me in a lot of facets of my life and will help me moving forward too. Because I think just in the business that we're gonna be going into, you kind of have to be uncomfortable and you have to be able to approach people and do things that you're not necessarily like comfortable with doing.
Yeah, that's a really cool story as well, and it's kind of cool to think of your trajectory that you ended up having from going that you almost wanted to skip your WCTV audition, and now after graduation you're going to be working for a television station in Charleston, West Virginia. So how exciting is that for you?
Yeah, I think it's very exciting. I guess just to be paid to do something that I love doing and that I've done the past 4 years at Waynesburg. I'm pretty excited just to be able to tell people's stories and kind of just be able to meet new people in a new market. Like you said, it's going to be in Charleston, West Virginia. It's a pretty medium-sized market, but I think there's a lot of room to grow there and a lot of amazing people to learn from. So I'm very excited to be able to learn from the veterans at the station and also just to be able to grow my skills there.
Are you happy with your decision to choose Waynesburg University?
Yeah, honestly, I'm very happy that I chose Waynesburg University. Freshman year, I kind of wanted to transfer just because I kind of wish I chose a school that I didn't expect Waynesburg to challenge me so much. So I wanted to choose maybe a bigger school and transfer to something else. But I'm glad I stayed at Waynesburg, and I'm glad I stayed true to my original decision because I'm a very indecisive person. But I think it was very smart of me to choose Waynesburg, and I'm happy I chose it. So.
What are the biggest goals that you hope to achieve, whether if it's in the television field or it could even be outside of the television field?
Yeah, I think just in general, I don't have any specific goals that I can think of right now, but I think just being able to continue growing and continue moving forward in the TV field and also just personally as well. I want to keep being able to make important memories and be able to focus not just on work but also on relationships as well. Because I know at Waynesburg, like you said, I'm a very busy person, so I focused a lot on being able to grow in my career field and in classes and academics. But I think there's also growth that can be done personally and in relationships. So I think moving forward, I want to be able to focus and be able to balance both work and relationships.
So other than all the hills here at Waynesburg University, what are you going to miss most?
I feel like this is such, it's not really a unique answer because I feel like everyone responds this, but I'm definitely going to miss the people. Yeah, I guess just like throughout my time here at Waynesburg, I've met a lot of influential people, and like I said, I haven't most likely focused on relationships that much, but I've definitely met a lot of people that have impacted my life and that I hope to be able to grow with moving forward. So I think I'm just going to miss the small interactions with them. Even just like working beside certain people in the comm department and also just being able to run with certain people on my team and be able to just like joke around with them constantly. I'm just gonna be able to miss that moving forward.
Well, thank you so much, Rachel. And we'll certainly miss you here on the 4th floor of Buell, and we're incredibly thankful for all of the work that you've put in over the past 4 years. Like you've said, you've done a lot here at Waynesburg University. But that'll do it for our Senior Spotlight with Rachel Pellegrino. Stay tuned to WCTV for more Senior Spotlights.